All right, hey guys, welcome. Welcome. For me, welcome back. Actually, I'm kind of frustrated because I just spent like hours and hours and hours, like trying to figure out everything. I just lost all of my previous Let's Play for this Angel Falls, so I'm doing it again. I'm doing it for the second time, and hopefully, hopefully some of the quality isn't lost. Just because I'm really frustrated. I recorded, when I recorded my audio, I had skip silence on, so all my audio was not synced up to the video, and it just created way more problems. But regardless, I want to play Angel Falls by Tekka. This is a Beyond game, and the way to download this is you go to beyond.com, and beyond.com is where I first learned how to program games. I'm a developer, so what I'm going to do with this series, and this is my first episode, this is my first Let's Play series, but I want to focus more on like the development aspects, game design flaws that I see, things that I like, effects that I like, etc. And you see how that rain is like above the map? Right, so this is Angel Falls, and it's actually a pretty cool kind of game. It's very simple. I chose a very simple game for the beginning. What your goal is basically is it's like a kind of like a sandbox MMORPG. But see, the Beyond engine is really it's really laggy. It's not the best, and it's funny actually hearing voiceovers on games like this because it's not natural for this. It's funny. It's like a robot voice. It's cool. This is how I started games. This is how I was 11, I think, when I found this engine, and basically it's like its own engine. Like Unity is its own engine, but it's just it's really simple stuff. I love it though. I don't know why, it just brings back nostalgia for some reason. But that's another thing, there's no music in this game, so instead, actually, that's something that I did before. I played with no music and it got pretty boring actually, so I'm just gonna put on some background music. This is music from one of my favorite games. Next is TK. Next is The Kingdom of the Winds. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but they got some good music. Good RPG style music. Let's see. I want let's see. I want purple hair. Last time I had purple hair it randomly generated. That's good. My character looks pissed. My name is Bob. It's a good girl's name. So this, I don't know why, but I love games like this. They're just kind of top-down sandbox games, RPG games. I hate turn-based games. That's another thing. This channel is going to be dedicated to two-dimensional games like this. Eventually, I want to start making games, and this channel will separate Let's Play videos with actual tutorials in game physics and game design strategies, and Unity tutorials. I want to make my game in Unity. I came from a mono game space. I don't know if you guys know what mono game is, but basically I went from Beyond. I started programming in Beyond, and then I went to mono game, or XNA, which was just a C# Visual Studio kind of development space. And then that got discontinued, and then mono game kind of took over it. And now they've made so many changes with mono game that it's it's hard because with mono game you have to develop your own systems. Like, you have to develop your own collision systems, your own networking systems. But with Unity, I'm not familiar with it. I'm not entirely familiar with it. I know there's like a lot of bad rumors because I guess a lot of bad games have been made with it, but it all depends on how you use an engine. It all depends on how good you are and your skill level. And I've seen some cool games with Unity, and what I want to do is I want to make two-dimensional top-down RPG games like this with the Unity engine, and I want to develop courses for that. Free courses, paid courses, whatever. I want to do like pixel effects like spells, you know, camera shakes, warping, time and space. I love all that stuff. I love it. Alright, so I gotta see this guy at level 10. When I see this guy, I'll give some stuff away about this game. You choose a path, and there's like 5 paths, I think. Now you guys can't see the windows that I see. They're just like little dialogue boxes, but they're nothing special. It's like just like buying and selling items, stuff like that. Oops. See, like right now I'm in a I'm in like some kind of buying and selling shop thing. Damn. There's a book that keeps track of monster information, and it's $100,000 for gold pieces. And I only have 50 gold pieces right now. Yeah, right. Click. You can find gold places, gold in every place. I'm a thief now. This game's kind of like simple. It's kind of like a hack and slash RPG. Yep. Games like this are actually more fun with other players. I'm probably gonna die really quick until I level up a couple times. But, oh crap. But the good thing about that is it's like not even a 30-second walk back to where I just died. And I don't see like, I don't think I lose anything when I die. And that's another game design, like I don't have a corpse, there's no corpse here. I like to, when I make games, when you die, I like to leave corpses behind so like other players can loot your items, or maybe you drop items. Another cool thing that I've always tried to incorporate in my games is each item has like a durability factor. So every time you get hit, that durability drops. Wow, the slime's just teleported. So like for example, if I die, like my sword would have like 100 durability. Every time I got hit by a monster, it would drop by 5, right? And then eventually once it got to 0, it would break, and maybe there could be like some kind of like repairman or like some smith shop where you could take your items in and pay to fix them. And that would also stimulate the game economy too. Because when you create game economies like with online worlds like this, it's really easy for inflation to happen. Because most of the time, even with a well-crafted even with a well thought out economy system, things can get really, really inflated really fast. And I'll show you a good example too, because once I level up a couple times, like if you don't cap things, if you don't put limits on things, if you don't put expenses on things, the game will just get out of hand, and then you'll have overpowered players. Like all it takes is one player to have 1 billion gold, and at that point gold is literally worthless to them, right? So then they start dropping gold everywhere because like they don't need it. They don't need it for any reason because they can buy literally anything in the game. And now newbies are going around picking up gold. And it's just like it causes inflation problems. It causes a lot of problems in the long run. But it's hard to see that, you know, it's hard to see unless you have like an actual community of people playing your game and advancing to levels you didn't even expect them to be able to get to. That's why I like to put caps on things. Caps on your money limit. Maybe you have to like, you can only hold so much gold and then you have to like deposit it in a bank. And then fines too. Like the cost of repairing equipment. So that would make it more like, so the more high power you got, the more high power level monsters you're fighting, which means the more damage is being done to your equipment, which means the more money you're gonna have to put out. It's a good system. I like well thought out designs. Cause like a game like this, it probably looks kind of boring. But like I said, like, I don't know. I just love designing games. And for example, like the enemy AI right now. All those guys just basically come right up to me, right? Like, check it out. There's a group of slimes, 5 slimes, and they all just swarm me. So what about like, once I get down to like 2 or 3 slimes, maybe they start to run away. Because they like right now, these guys should be running away, or maybe going on a defense because their group is being eliminated. Maybe they could be different attack formations too, you know, based on how strong or weak I am. I hate clicking things to interact with it. That's one thing. That's one thing that's most annoying is like if you have to click things, because the faster something moves around your screen, the harder it is to click. I mean, I guess it would make for some good gameplay if you're trying to incorporate some kind of skill level into it. Because I remember one of my favorite games, My Life as a Spy. I'm gonna play it for you, but that game is literally only fun if there's other players, so I'm gonna have to get other players for that. But to attack somebody, you have to click them. So imagine 2 players moving around on the screen like this, and then you're trying to click them to shoot them. So there is that. If you want to incorporate some kind of skill level on the player's part, that would be a good game design aspect. And another thing I hate is like like you see my name on top of above me. I hate that. And like this damage thing too, like I don't really care about how much damage I'm doing, you know? I'd rather see their life. Like 23 damage, 27 damage, that doesn't mean anything. I don't know how much life they have left. Like I can't, you know, and then I can't gauge it. Like if I'm almost dead and I'm hitting like a group of enemies and I can't see their life, I can't decide to run away or if I'm almost done killing them. We're just gonna get to level 10 real quick, just so I can show you the classes. Boom, level 8. Yeah, I can't believe it. Like, halfway through my recording, my Let's Play on my last one, I realized that my skip silence was on because I can't record into my computer, so I have to record onto my phone and then take that audio and then sync it up with the video. So skip silence was on, which means that it just threw my whole audio off. And I tried to do it. I tried to cut it. I tried to sync it up to the video. And then like halfway through I was like, you know what, I'm gonna decide to save this. I was using Adobe Premiere. And I tried to save my project because I thought I was gonna lose it, you know, or like, hey, what if it, you know, my computer crashes, because it does that sometimes. And I go to save it, and it crashes the whole program because I saved it. So I had to reload it, and everything was lost, and I was pissed. I was pissed. Right, we can sell these slime blobs for gold, I believe. But last time I was a thief. Maybe it's a good thing it crashed, because last time I was a thief, and I could throw daggers, and that's the only skill set I had. When you choose a class, you get some skills and spells. I'm gonna try to do a more interesting one this time. I love this music. Hope you can hear it good. Once I get a microphone, I'm gonna stream on Twitch, because everything's set up, but it'd be kind of pointless to stream on Twitch if, you know, like, I mean, I guess if you don't want to hear me talking, it'd be alright. Alright, come on, level 10. There we go. Alright, so now we're gonna go back to that guy. He looks like Goku. Go to the well and the doorway will open. Nice. Alright, so this guy... It's nobody. Alright, mage, warrior, druid, thief. Mage and druids are have the coolest looking spells. I know for a fact these guys, what the hell's going on with that tree? The fuck? But I know I know these guys have the ability to like grab people with vines, or grab enemies with vines so they can't move. This guy I think is just like a berserk, typical warrior spell. This was the thief. Oh, and thieves actually move really fast. Like once I became a thief, my movement speed like doubled. But let's I'll become a druid this time. Alright. Oh, my speed increased there too. Nice. Alright, so now I think, what kind of skills do I have? Yep. There we go. Alright, so let's go back out. Yeah. Guess you could be a pioneer of swords and create your own class of warrior that way. Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, check it out, ready? Yep. See the vines? They can't move. That's kind of cool actually, but I can still get hit though. But you can't even see the vines really. Can barely tell that they're there. Alright, so I'm gonna about wrap this up. I don't want to make this Let's Play too long, because essentially from here you just get more skills. The skills that you get require like level 30, level 50. and that's going to take me a while. Like I said, this game's good with other players and stuff like that. And just like for now, I mean, there's like little missions you can do and stuff like that. So that's it for this Let's Play, and hopefully the next one I'm gonna try to do Space Station, and that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be awesome because it's like a round-based game. But until then, we'll see you later.